My confidence comes from, in Gully Boy, I was, playing one of the supporting characters, and the audience found me, and I think if I do justice to my part, audience will like me, and I'm content with that as of now. Very reason I want to be an actor is because not because I watched TV and I was like, oh, mujhe ye banna hai. When I watched, it on the big screen, that's magic, and I want to fulfill that dream first, which I think I'm, right now on a good path of. Yeah.
Hi guys, this is Ankita. You're tuned into PeepingMoon.com. And for the finale, as I promised, it would be the best. There can be nothing but the best when we close Rising Stars of 2021 with someone who probably is heartthrob, might not be the good word, or he's the busy actor. We can spare that also. But he's everywhere. Take Siddhant Chaturvedi's name, and the crowd is real. Let's have him here. Hi, Siddhant.
I thank you so much for these nice words, and yeah, I'm glad to be, doing this interview. Yeah, let's start.
So that we know 2020 wasn't the kindest year. It was a mixed bag of emotions for everyone. But what you started off with Gully Boy
Yeah,
in back 2 years, and now it's accidentally completing 2 years just in another couple of
yeah.
days. Uh, do you feel that weight थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो गया अगली फिल्म के लिए, or it, it's okay, like you're ready to roll with the pace?
वेल बीच बीच में लगता है कि वेट बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया है बिकॉज 2 साल हो गए हैं फिल्म आए हुए, और उसके बीच में आई हैव शॉट फॉर 3 more films. सो आई फील लाइक समटाइम्स आई एम स्टक इन दिस लूप वेयर आई एम जस्ट शूटिंग, बट कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है, कुछ रिलीज नहीं हो रहा है, कुछ आउटपुट नहीं है. But then at the end of the day, I want to just say to myself that I'm grateful that I'm at least going on set and I'm working. So I think I'm fortunate enough to actually be working and with the best people. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the good side of it and just be happy about it and wait for the theaters to open and see what happens after that.
So then, if I have to move ahead, I have to first talk about Gully Boy.
Yeah.
Potentially, when the film came out, what stood out for me, I will again say it. There was no sign of you. We didn't know there was an MC Sher who's going to come out and literally kill it, like out there. Uh, but something which struck a chord with me, and if my memory serves me right, in one of our previous interviews, right after your film success, you said that you don't think you will revisit MC Sher again. You
Yeah.
might not be very keen to play it again. As
Yeah.
we are celebrating 2 years of Gully Boy pretty soon,
Yeah.
I would like to ask you, like, why do you still stand on the same stand? Why not MC Sher again? Because that was one character, an underdog in the two-way sense for me, I would say, because which was not on poster, and when the film came out, it was everywhere. You guys even made it to the shortlisting of Oscars from
Yeah.
Indian nominees.
Yeah.
Why not revisit MC Sher again?
I mean, well, at that point, I didn't want to immediately because I know people would associate me with that character. And for me, when I wanted to be, in the films, it was not for a particular character, or I was not a fan of rapping. I never actually followed any rap song. So it was not like I was fascinated by something like sometimes you want to do a dance film, sometimes you want to do like a cricket film because you really are close to that subject. It was not that close to me, and it was in fact very challenging and very far from what I actually am. So for me, it was fun to kind of explore it, but then I also want to like be able to play different things, and I can't be stuck at one thing. I know that that character uh, probably is like till now, because the films haven't come out, is like what people know of me. But yeah, if I just stick onto that, and it kind of gets difficult for me to be able to do justice to the other characters, which is Bunty or Bubbly, which is coming out, and there's so many other characters which I'm playing in different films. So I want to shed that image of and kind of get into this under the skin of another character for me to actually be enjoying what I'm doing. But having said that, I mean, if 5-6 years down the line, when I mean the other films have worked well and people can also relate me with the other characters, then I don't mind revisiting it, and I don't mind going back to the gullies. Because again, it's a beautiful world, it's a beautiful film, and now after doing the film, I think it's it has a very sweet, soft corner in my heart. So yeah, I don't mind visiting it again, but not now. Maybe in a couple of years when I think I've done justice to whatever I want to do in as an actor. So yeah.
Sam, whatever understanding we have of the films which are coming of yours, of we'll move to that question soon. Um, the character looks different from whatever we can see, whatever we can little bit hear, and the snippets we can make out of. Um, are you the kind of person who actually takes every character home or take it too hard that seriously? Because with MC Sher, as that is the only reference point I have, your homework was thorough, as you have said. Like you literally relived a completely different life. But with what we might see in a Bunty or the phone booth and the other film with Shakun, are these the kind of characters you genuinely take home back and stay with them for a long time?
um well, I try not to, because as an actor we are trained to, when they say action, you there; when they say cut, you out of it. I try not to, but somewhere I kind of enjoy it, because I think as a person I'm quite boring. I am not a very fun person. I just like to just I'm very lazy. I just like to watch films and be with my family, friends. I'm not like a wild, you know party head or something. So I have a very simple life. So sometimes I just want to take that character back home so that I can actually work again and craft it better and make it even better when I go back to the sets. And I try not to at times, because then after a point you kind of lose clarity of, okay, do I really like rap, or wait, am I rapping, or I've started rapping but I was never into rap, so I don't know. So maybe I grow with the characters. That's how I would want to put it, because I take a bit of them home, I grow with them, and they grow with me, and then they grow on the screen. And I try to make them as real as possible, and that's what my effort is every day. So yeah, I try not to, but somehow I think uh, I steal them home. So yeah.
Siddhant, you realize that by default or is it by chance, the upcoming movies of yours, you are probably currently one of the only actors who is romancing all those leading ladies which are on the wish list of every Gen Next actor, particularly, or even if not romancing, working with them, right from Arani to Deepika and then Katrina. Like, exactly what is it? What's the Siddhant Chaturvedi's charm? Please decode. I need to know.
I mean, there is no charm. I think I'm just, I've been a fanboy of all these pretty, actresses, and they're fabulous. I mean, I've had a great time working with them and sharing the screen space with them. I was pretty nervous. I mean, it's not like there's a charm and I'm confident and I'm going on the set on the first day and I'm like, no, I'm very nervous, and it takes time for me to kind of break that. But I think what helps me is the cloak of the character, which I kind of put it on, and then I just forget myself and I do what needs to be done. But when that's off, I have only and only respect, and I feel grateful that I'm working with all these desirable women, and yeah, I think that's what it is, and I'm fortunate to be having it. And all my cousins and my relatives and my friends are very jealous. So this one's for you guys. Yeah, they're very jealous, all of them. But yeah.
But did you have any kind of fanboy moment with either of three? Like you just stumbled on something and you're like, did I even just say it?
Yeah, I mean, I keep bringing because I have watched all their films, so I keep bringing in references. While having a conversation, I'll say a dialogue from one of their films in a very casual, just slide it, and they would just hear it and they're like, he just, oh wait, that was it's like exactly. So I do that at times to check if they remember their own lines, which are like iconic, and the moments. But yeah, that's about it, I think. And other than that, I just because if I take that too seriously, if I'm fanboying for a long time, then it gets difficult for me to kind of be easy in the skin of the character, and just be effortless, because then that'll show if I'm still like kind of awestruck by their presence. So I have to kind of work really hard to drop it, and they help me a lot. They make me so comfortable. All of them, Rani ma'am, Katrina, Deepika, they all have just like made me so comfortable that I can be what I am in front of them. And yeah, that's what it is. They make my job easier for me, actually. So I'm glad.
So then, have you realized that all of your films which are coming, and even with Gully Boy,
Yeah.
I don't know, is it you've thought about it? There's always singularly on the screen per se. Either you're sharing a space with another hero, or
Yeah.
it's a two hero, it's two heroine thing, or don't you get? I would say, especially after Gully Boy success, don't you think that you would like to be the splash one single hero who's doing everything, jack of everything? Or are you secure in your place as an actor that even if you're sharing screen space with Ishan in one, the Deepika film with you, it's a long cast. If you have four actors out there, and so is in Bunty Bubbly.
Yeah.
Uh, does it even scare you at once when you go on set or when you're signing a film per se? That it's
Mm.
just like actors are like that. Like everyone would like to be. It's me on the poster. I would like to be there. But how do you operate in that sense?
Well, I mean, there were so many offers of just solo leads, and after Gully Boy, there were so many of them. I kept reading the script, but the thing is, I don't want to do it just because hero banna hai. Unless I connect with the story, I connect with what I want to do, and also kind of safeguarding the setup of a film, the director, the producer, the way it will be presented, all of that thing, these things matter. And just to kind of follow that कि यार अब मैं solo करूंगा, मैं lead करूंगा, मैं hero हूँ, because my confidence comes from in Gully Boy I was playing one of the supporting characters, and the audience found me, and I think if I do justice to my part, audience will like me, and I'm content with that as of now. But having said that, that's I mean, obviously I want to be solo on the poster, but depends on the script. If the script is good, if it allows me to kind of do something like that, then why not? But it's all for the art, it's all for the film. If I have to make a great film, I have to be a part of a great film, and that's what I kind of aim to do, at least for some time. And when I think when I've when I'll get more scripts, when I'm there, where I desire to be, I think I'll get many more of these solo things coming my way, and then we'll see. And again, I'm not you know close to kind of doing ensembles, because I think it's all about the film. I want to be a part of all the great films which are made from now on, and yeah, just leave my mark in that, and yeah, play some really good characters, even if there are more than one character in the film or more than one leads in the film. I don't care. I need to be honest, and I need to believe in my character, and I think if I do that, the audience will yeah, enjoy the film, and they'll go back home with good memories.
That's nice. But stand on a fun note, if there is one particular genre with which you would want to be this big solo face, like what would that be? What would be Siddhant's kink? This is the thing I would really like to be.
I think it's going to be an action film for sure. People,
I bet you. Trust me, your fans have had that in comments pretty long. Since you have put those all workout pictures on the beaches of Goa, just go to the comments and see. The thirst comments are going pretty long out there.
yeah, I think it's going to be an action film for sure. There's something I've been actually holding back since the longest time, because I am trained in action, and I'm before I made it, I was trained in taekwondo, and nobody knows that. And also I don't put it out on Instagram, because I'm like, ruko, when it'll come out, it'll be like a surprise, because nobody's expecting that, because I don't want to establish myself as an action hero or a romantic hero or a drama actor or comedy actor. I want to do all. I want to be an actor who can do anything. So action is one genre which I think is yet to be explored, or yet to be announced very soon. So I'm just waiting on that. So yeah, there's something really big coming up, and I'm very pumped and very excited for that one. And this is hopefully is going to be path breaking for the action films, which I've grown up watching, like John Wick, Jason Bourne, the slick. We don't make slick action films. We make like, I mean, I'm a huge fan of the films which are made here because I've also grown up watching them. But now I want to push the bar. I want to take it to, like the Mission Impossible level, or at least that slick, a hand-to-hand combat street fight, which looks real. Yeah, so let's see. Hopefully soon you'll know about it. Some
I think it would be whatever I can hear from you to have maybe a you and someone like maybe say a tiger locking horns would be like, or Ritik would be, it would be a nice scene.
Yeah.
I can imagine that. It would be lovely to have some good combat on
Well,
screen.
I'll have to up my action game, at least come in one film too for them. They are too great. Yeah, they're too big and they're amazing. Tiger's amazing. Ritik Sir's fabulous. So I need to give, at least prove myself as an action hero to actually be able to kind of come and be at par with them. So yeah, let's see.
So that has anything changed in these last couple of years when you pick up a project now? Anything at all? The way you view your work, because the work around us is changing per se. People did OTT during the pandemic. You came from that platform and you proudly own it. Like
Yeah.
it's always out there, and you talk about it very highly in all the previous interactions which I have heard of yours. So to ask you that will you go back to OTT would not be a question at the moment, but I would rather say that has it changed your perspective? Like now, how you pick up the scripts, you have experienced both the worlds, how it even works in OTT, in the films. Has it helped you to look for different kind of stories?
How has it changed? I mean, it's been a very confusing year for me. Yes, I started off with OTT, and I'm always going to be like grateful for the platform because that's where I got recognized, and then I made it into films. But I mean, OTT it's growing stronger. It's growing parallel now with the pandemic, and people are very much used to watching. And I watch myself a lot of shows. But to see myself in that, maybe, but not till I fulfill my dreams to be like this mega film, the celluloid, the silver screen, because that's been my first dream, to be there on the big screen. The very reason I want to be an actor is because not because I watched TV and I was like, oh, mujhe ye banna hai. When I watched, it on the big screen, that's magic, and I want to fulfill that dream first, which I think I'm, right now on a good path of. Yeah, at least so when the films will release, when the theaters will open, people will see that. But I don't think before that I'm gonna go back. But maybe once I'm done with that, I think for exploration purposes, yes, why not? Because OTT, because there's a longer format to it, and some stories cannot be just said in 2-3 hours, and so yeah, why not? But not now, not now. I think in a
Couple of years.
not even couple of years. I think 5-6 years down the line, and if I do something like that, I want to do something which breaks out internationally, an Indian based show, but breaks out internationally. I just don't want to limit myself to the Indian audiences. I want to say a story which just goes worldwide. So yeah, I'm going to be very
Is
picky
there a
about.
story in your mind, Siddharth? Like I have asked this question to many people, and there's some really interesting answers. People have some really good concepts themselves. Actors have some really close stories which you're channeling that someone tells them out that would like to tell. But is there something close to your heart, Siddharth, which you would like to tell?
Close to my heart, which I would like to say. I mean, right now I'm too occupied by the stories which I'm actually in the characters I'm playing, and I'm going to be saying. I mean, I have so many ideas. I mean, so many of them actually.
Just like hypothetically, something, if we ask Siddharth, what will bring you back to web? Example. Or maybe a story you would like to put across on a 70 screen. Something which is like, I wish I could do that particular one. I
Uh,
have had lovely, lovely imagination answers there.
I mean, yeah. How do I don't know. Actually, I haven't thought about it. Stories. There's so many of them. There's so many
But
of them.
like if I would have to put you, if I would have to see a Siddhant, I think as a warrior, I would like to see you. Like the kind of build and the physique and the way, I think you would look
I
lovely
think
on
I yeah,
a
okay.
Bansali
Okay, I have
canvas.
the answer. I have the answer. Actually, you've given me a good cue. Actually, I have this something which I want to play. I want to be part of the Mahabharat when it's made, and I know it cannot be restricted to 2 or 3 hours in a uh, I want to be part of the Mahabharata because I think that story is, I think, better than maybe Game of Thrones if made well. And it's got everything. It's got everything. All the issues, all whatever politically, religious, everything. It's there. So yeah, it's something I want to be a part of, and yeah, and specifically I want to play Karn, uh, not Arjun, because I don't know, I always related to him more, somehow. So I want to play that if ever made, on web
That's
show.
that's a completely unexpected answer. I'm telling you. Normally people die for Arjun's part, but you picked up Karna out of nowhere.
Yeah, because I think I relate to him more than Arjun. Yeah, because if you know the story, you'll know
I
whatever.
know, I know that. And I totally agree with you. Before we got at the GOT at international level, we have something at home ground which is far more detailed, far more if you really get into it and read that part.
Like, it is definitely. So I think, yeah, that'd be something great if I would want to like explore. Yeah,
Siddhant, I think allow me, I can ask you this one. After this, all this years, like 2 years of waiting, and now with we are crossing fingers, another year and a half, they're going to be back-to-back releases of yours.
yeah.
Are you scared? Like now, does it scare you? Now, does the Friday or the box office per se, does it scare you? Because people talk about your work. They look forward to what Siddhant is going to come up with. You
Yeah.
know, there is a certain fan base out there who really, really adore you. Does this amount of love and adulation comes with the thought of being scared also that how will the next fare?
Um, yeah, a bit. I think because um, from Gully Boy, it's been 2 years, and that's a huge gap. And to come back again, you'll have to come back with a bang. And so that's something which I'm, because if it was back to back, and I was just, there was no pandemic, there was no gap. I think I was home, because they're all good films which I've chosen. But now with 2 years of gap, and you don't know if people will come to theaters to watch you, and so that's kind of scary because there's so much uncertainty right now, about that. But still, I'm kind of confident because I know the film has come out really well, Bunty or Bubbly, and I think it's a film which will bring in a lot of people together. It's a family entertainer, and it's a comedy, which is the need of the moment right now. So I got lucky with that. That my next film is not again a something serious or a drama thing which you want to watch on your TV and pause and go eat and come back again. This is again a tight heist film which is funny at every moment, so you're there, and and it's going to be fun if people sit and enjoy in the theater. So I think I got lucky with that. And again, after that, whatever it is, I think will be fine. But yeah, the next one I think should come soon, and should blow out. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so waiting for the theaters to happen, and I think we definitely need something like that where you can go with the family, and the
Yeah,
joy of movies is unparalleled. As simple as it goes, you can't take that away.
exactly. Yeah.
Uh, Siddhant, just before we move to something fun, tell me, 2021, if Siddhant is allowed to talk, what is he doing? What is he shooting? And what we can expect out of him? What is it? No pressures here, but whatever you can tell us through.
Oh well, I'm a part of a great horror comedy film with Ishan Khattar and Katrina Kaif. We are dancing. We are dancing a lot. We are having a lot of fun. We are catching, and we are chasing ghosts. And yeah, so it's gonna be again. It's a ride. There was Shakun Batra's film, which is gonna be again. You're gonna be at the edge of your seat, and you're gonna be biting your nails because it's again domestic noir, which is something which you haven't experienced in Indian cinema. So yeah, and of course it's Deepika and Ananya, two beautiful ladies, and that's happening. And then yeah, Bunty Bubbly, it's gonna be out soon with Rani Ma'am, Saif Sir. There's Pankaj Tripathi in that. He's amazing. It's me, it's Sharvari. So yeah, that's going to be again a family entertainer. So I'm going to take you guys on a ride from one genre to another genre, in a very smooth manner, so that you don't kind of get jerky on the way, but you guys will enjoy this transition. And I hope that I surprise you, and you walk out of the theaters in wonderment of how I kind of do it. So yeah,
So
that's
then
like
this
my mission.
the next question has been sent to me by a couple of fans of yours. But this one was fun. For once, someone asked me to ask you,
Yeah.
What is the kind of or which director is you're looking forward to work with next? And trust me, that is the last question a fan would ask. But I'm surprised a fan of yours asked.
Which director? I think I want to work with Farhan Akhtar. Yeah. Yeah. I think he's at the top. Then there is Zoya I want to work with again. Then there is Sanjay Leela Bansali. Then there is Raju Hirani. So yeah, I want to work with and Raja Mouli. Wait. I think I wait. Raja Mouli is one. I think I want to work with him the most. I think that's the answer. Lock Raja Mouli. I think.
Sam, you're having all the top five. Now we can only pray and that, we channel all the energies to get it. Someone hear this one. Like, this is a beautiful list out there. You picked up the best.
Yeah.
Okay. So just lightening up the mood. There are a couple of fun questions for you, but there is only one rule. You're only going to take young actors' name. You're not allowed to take a Deepika or an Alia or a Ranveer's name for that matter. The only leeway I could give you is if you're stuck somewhere and you can't think of a Bollywood actor, you can go to Hollywood, bring back someone, and take a name. But
Okay.
let's stick to young actors because that's what this is all about.
Perfect. Let's go.
And as I say to everyone, no harm scored. The answers are only hypothetical and fun. So let's do it. Who's Siddhant's latest celebrity crush from current generation?
Latest celebrity crush from the current generation. Young actors, all of
Young
them.
actors. Yeah, like right from Ananya to Tara to Radhika, all these girls. Pick one. Or even you can pick a boy.
I think I'm crushing on. What am I? I think I'll just play safe and say Ananya. Yeah. No harms caused.
Thank God, I was thinking that you were going to close it on Ishan. I was very sure you would play it safe.
I've played safe here. I've played safe. कोई problem नहीं होगी.
All right. If
She
Siddhant has
won't
to
believe me. She won't believe me. He won't ask me a question. So yeah.
I think where are we? I am understanding where are we heading to. The next one, too, then you're going to play very safe. Tell me, which are the three newbies you would like to kill, marry, and hook up? I am not giving any options to you. I have done that with everyone. Listen, you are high on the marrying list, huh? Just FYI.
You want to marry me?
Yeah, just like.
पिक्चर तो आन दो यार. अभी करियर तो सेटल होने दो. शादी के कहाँ से खिलाऊंगा? Kill, marry, hook up. Okay. Options नहीं है इसमें कुछ.
Yeah, big fun answer. See, who all I can recall? Tara, Ananya, Ishan, Radhika, Mrunal. Oh my God, there's so many people. Rohit, Isabel, Abhimanyu, Mizan. Oh my God, there's so many of them. You got to pick Shalvari. Please go ahead, help yourself.
Okay. Fine. I will. Why would I kill somebody? I don't know. It's okay. Who would I kill? I don't know.
Let's kill Ishan because it's going to be easy for you. So give me a hookup and marry then.
Yeah, no, I think he's too sweet. Okay, fine. Kill Ishan. Hook up with I think Sarah and marry. Who do I want to marry? Who do I want to marry? Who do I want to marry?
The nation wants to know. Let me tell you.
Who do I want to marry? Mrunal, I think. Yeah.
Whoa, I think Mrunal is going to be happy. She did take your name a couple of times. I'm going to tell her, listen, your wishes are coming. Take.
Yeah.
Okay. If there is a certain newbie you want to be friends with whom you can share all the Bollywood gossip, who would that be?
I think I'm already friends with Ananya, and she knows all the Bollywood gossips. So I think I'm good with that.
Ananya's getting all the votes in yours one. Okay. Tell me.
I have to compensate for certain things in life. उसने बोला है please मेरा नाम.
Ananya, on your request, Siddhant is going to make sure that you're all over this interview. Trust me.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me a newbie who looks like a snack.
Snack.
This was the second question, which had maximum answers as Siddhant Chaturvedi.
A newbie who looks like a snack. Who are the newbies? एक साल 2 साल से तो कोई पिक्चर ही नहीं आई है. Um, uh,
Go Hollywood and pick someone. Is there someone out there?
no, Hollywood नहीं. यहाँ यहीं पिकअप करता हूँ किसी को. Um,
Oh, so gender no bar. You can pick up a guy as well, just in case.
I'm good. Yeah, I think Sarah.
Second person on Siddhant's list is after Nana and Sara, guys. We are having two common answers for now, for sure. Topping the list. Okay, tell me a celebrity you wish wasn't dating.
Celebrity who wish.
You wish wasn't dating, or you could pursue.
Which यार तुम मतलब गड़बड़ कर दोगी ये सब. कौन डेट कर रहा हो तो मुझे पता भी नहीं आते तो.
But someone you would love to pursue, just like if given a hypothetical chance.
I don't know if they're dating or not. Actually,
no, okay, that's what I'm saying. Even if, okay, as you said, you don't know if anyone is dating per se, but a celebrity you would like to pursue, just in case, even if she's married or somewhat, somebody always have that one person. I wish, like, trust me, my list always starts and ends with Ranveer Singh, but it's you can't help it.
I think I'll. Is Sarah dating? I don't know.
Sarah would never tell me of all the people.
Yeah. Sarah?
But we'll take that. That's a nice one. Okay. Yeah. What is the cheesiest pickup line you have used on a co-star?
Cheesiest pickup line I've used on a co-star. I actually don't use pickup lines.
You have your poetries.
I don't have to actually use pickup lines often.
Does the poetry do the talking? Can we suffice the answer with it's an ant and the poetries?
Maybe, yeah. I think that's it. Yeah.
All right. What prompted Siddhant to write the poetry?
Experiences in life, love, heartbreaks. The very observation of life. That's what it is. Yeah.
Guitar or workout? What's your pick?
Guitar.
Actor you are currently stalking on Instagram?
Adarsh Gaurav. Yeah.
Whoa, this is one totally out of blue answer.
सुना है कोई नया शेर आया है. Yeah.
If Siddhant gets the opportunity,
good, I would say I was blown away by his performance.
Oh yes, I think that was again as you just started in the beginning. The kind of performances would just come and totally take you over. You don't think about them, even because as you rightly said, when the film promos and stuff came out, we were like Priyanka Chopra, Hollywood, and then you had another Gaurav, and
he's too good.
He's lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, if Siddhant has to hypothetically cast for his dream film, who would he work with?
For my dream film, cast for my dream film, Mr. Bachchan, yeah, and who else I'm gonna work with? Mr. Bachchan and Dilip Saab and me, and that's it.
Line यहीं से शुरू होकर यहीं पे खत्म हो जाती है.
That's what it is.
And lastly, Siddhant, a rumor about you who you wish would have turned true at some point.
A rumor that wish was true. A rumor that I wish I was true. What was the rumor? That what? I don't know. No, I mean, I don't have many rumors. Do you know any?
Just answer the simple question because your fans out of God knows how many have sent this. Is Siddhant single? I'm asking as politely.
Yeah. So the rumor that I think I'm single. I'm currently single.
Girls, you can send the Valentine's application to Siddhant. He's very much single. Please feel free. I'm not the one who's taking them, just in case.
Yeah.
But Siddhant, before we part ways, just on a last note, which I have asked everyone, what is that one thing which glues you to films in general or to content in general, to the kind of content which we are creating? Because there's so many new talent, and I have asked this to everyone.
Hmm.
The one common observation between all of you is there is this no feeling of competition I could sense. Everyone is so appreciative, so motivating, and there's always out there. They are going out and saying that okay, there's one role of this particular actor I would have happily done because I love my co-actor or star so much in this film. Times are changing, the perspective is changing. Do you think we're in this better space of films today? This is a new environment totally. Like, how would you sum it up before we say bye?
Um, well, I think these are the good times because we have a lot of content which we are exposed to now. We are not just making films like this now. It's like a 360-degree. I mean, there's so much influx of films from outside globally, which we can see on Netflix and Amazon. And because of the pandemic, now everybody knows how to subscribe and knows how to watch things on OTT. So we are exposed to a lot of material. So that kind of widens, the content which we can produce, the content which we can work on. At the same time, I think it also kind of is diffusing the I mean, there was a time in 60s and 70s when एक फिल्म आती थी, लोग मतलब एक के ऊपर एक चढ़ के टिकटें लेते थे। मेरे पिताजी बताते हैं कि उस टाइम जो क्रेज था वो क्रेज भी कम हो रहा है धीरे धीरे अब, because you can see us, we get papped, and it's on Instagram everybody is interacting with the stars, and it's getting, the stardom's kind of reducing. And the way Bollywood took a hit now in the last 6-7 months, when people were abusing and people, and for me, I've just started, and I've watched my heroes, and I've got inspired and come here to kind of make a living out of this. And suddenly when people kind of just went for it, that's when I knew that yes, there is a lot of content coming in, there's a lot of cinema, there's a lot of options you can watch, but that's also something which is killing the value of the community, because India is different. Our audience was absolutely different from the Hollywood audience. For It's a part of our culture. Bollywood was like cricket. Bollywood was like, that's what India was about. And that's somewhere I feel is going a little, it's kind of fading away, because the stars, the demigods are becoming real, that people kind of know. And it's, I think, also because of social media. It's because we have easier access. So that's the sad part. I mean that people can't now look up to or get inspired by certain personalities, because everybody is flawed, apparently. Everybody's caught in some or the other thing, or if not, then there are rumors and there are memes and there are trolls. So it kind of gets very negative, and so yeah, that's something which is not fun, and I hope that gets back to normal, because I have observed that in South India, that's still there. That craze, that love which they shower the actors with, is still there, and we are missing that a lot here. So yeah, I hope we make some great films which kind of bring we need more dangals, we need more Gully Boys, we need these. I think OTT is a good filler. OTT can kind of entertain you when you're not doing anything, but we need cinema. Will always be cinema. The celluloid will always be celluloid. I know a lot of people are like, okay, people will shift and this and that. No, we are social animals. We want to come together, sit at one place, laugh, and go back home while talking about how the film was. This was an event. In our Indian families had an event called going to theaters to watch films. That's something which I miss terribly, and I want that to be back. And we need films like which bring everybody together. And I'm hoping, I'm looking forward to 83, Suryavanshi, Bunty or Bubbly. Hoping these films are the ones which will crack it up and bring and RRR, Rajamouli sirs. And I'm glad now there is a huge divide again. The scale, and you either make me, if I go to theaters, you make me a great film. I won't go to like the content cinema now again, which kind of came because of OTT to the theaters, now is going back to OTT. So that's, I think, something which has changed, and now the scale of films will only be seen in theaters. And yeah, we'll be maybe after a while we'll have this huge divide of going back to the mega films in theaters and the okay films on OTT. So yeah, so this is what it is, my analysis. There's no conclusion to it. I'm just hoping that everybody just comes to theaters and uh, uh, and make some really great films worth coming to theaters. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the happy times. Your 3 hours are yours. There is no pause button,
Yeah,
and your hero is your hero, and
exactly.
that's it. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing better than that. Watching films on cellular. Trust me. Uh, Having huge regard for the content we have on OTT, but films are films. That's all I know. That's what we all grew up, and that's how the love from the films or the industry or everything stems from. So
Yeah.
yes, just hoping that this year there are good films, just hoping that you are going to rock it. Whatever the break which just somehow came in between just passes by, and the next time we meet, we are meeting for a big success of yours, celebrating good work and good cinema with you.
Hopefully.
Thank you so much, Siddhant, for taking on time. Trust me, this means so much, and I'm so looking forward to your work.
Thank you so much. This is so sweet of you. Thank you so much.